Never,
All right.
Hillary.
Billy Taylor, founder of FYI, permit holder extraordinaire. You had a bird's eye view of the gate breach. Tell us what happened. Start with the coffin, please, though.
It wasn't really a gate breach. What
Coffin.
happened? Well, the coffin, we marched the coffin up. There was, I never ran into provocateurs like this before. And they put the illusion like they're a supporter or they're just an angry Bernie supporter.
Yeah, give us context first.
Okay,
So
we're down. Hang on, I got to start with the stage because it all started at the stage. We're airing a movie. It was a debut, really good movie. The guy kind of got mad at me because there was a kind of a row in the crowd. They all started swarming around him. They're saying Bernie got beat up. He got jumped. Then it was a delegate got jumped. And I called bull on it all and said, no, we're remaining peaceful and nonviolent. I'm not going to believe it until I see it. And, what happened was they started it early. We had a vigil for the coffin, then we marched it up here. When we got up here, we were kind of infiltrated, I guess. Some of them were anarchies. There's two different types. There's a utopia and then there's the chaos kind. So we had, the chaos kind in there, and I can guarantee there was provocateurs within that group. They want to rile them up. They want to paint a bad image on us. They were trying to burn flags, which was stupid.
Well, wait. I'm losing track here. So the coffin was thrown over the fence.
We came up here and we threw the coffin over. We gave some
and
chants.
the police were cool with that. They sniffed it, but they were cool with that.
Yeah. Listen, the coffin was for the DNC.
And then how long after that did the breach happen?
The breach, we were infiltrated. I wouldn't call it a breach.
No. The breach of the gate.
There was no breach of the gate.
You said you had a bird's eye view of the gate being breached.
No.
Well, the gate was opened up. The police reacted. I thought that's what you were about to tell me.
No. The gate was never open. The only time they opened the gate was to let the cops out. And then
the gate was breached.
The gate. I'm telling you, the gate wasn't breached.
I'm telling you, based on multiple reports that I have on my previous stream, the gate was breached.
All right, well, I'm telling you, standing from a 5-foot platform and having a bird's eye view, the gate was not breached.
Well, I'm telling you, Mr. Taylor, that multiple people who were at the actual spot where it was breached say it was breached.
And what I'm telling you is we had someone at the stage trying to do the same thing you're doing now. Say something that wasn't true to get everybody riled up. That's what they do. They say the gate is breached.
Best as
Look,
no.
Like,
I saw it myself that the gate was pushed open towards the cops.
Which gate?
One.
Because
I can go over and point to it, but it's where it starts to be a little bit taller over there. There's a spot where it's low when it turns the corner.
To let the cops out.
No, I'm telling you that I know this for a fact. I saw it with myself.
No.
The gate opened towards the cops.
Let's go take it. I'm going to show you the setup. There's no way it was breached, brother. I'm telling you. Let's go. No. Go look at it.
With you here, Billy.
Let's go look at it. We'll look at the security of the gate and see how it's breached because I've already checked all this out before. They actually have a beautiful system, so you can't breach it.
Okay.
They opened it up to literally either suck a few people in that were bad or to let the cops out. But I'm telling you, that gate was not breached.
All right, man. We're disagreeing here, but I still like you. Keep telling me.
Well, anyway, there was a few bad seeds that try to start mayhem and havoc. But
so this is, let's be clear, this is what you were standing on.
No, it's right here. It's even taller. It's taller than you.
Right. So I'll give it a little context here. So this is like an electrical something. So he was on top of that, and and the breach happened right behind this gentleman.
Well, let's go take a look at the gate.
We just want to look right behind you. Excuse me. So this enormous thing was put on after the breach. The breach occurred, according to multiple people. I got at least 3 reports stating this, of people that were right here, that there was a small chain from here to here that was cut. The gate, and I saw this for myself, that the gate was pushed open towards the cops. Then the cops came, pushed it back to opened it back inside towards the protesters, and then they stormed in here, and then this, according to this, I didn't see for myself.
Did you see the gate?
Yeah. I was there too.
You were there too, and I understand. According, the gate was breached. My understanding, I'm telling.
Guys in black.
Both players.
Yeah,
they
they
used
used
bolt
bolt
cutters.
cutters.
They pushed the gate out towards the cops.
Yeah.
Is that correct? This is my according to my reports. They pushed the gate out towards the cops. A couple of them got away, being ran through, and they were chased. Not people who were already here.
Yeah,
They came directly.
Backed up.
You backed up. So all right. So I'm going to tell you what I understand according to multiple reports, and I've been working on this for more than an hour now. So there were all these people here. They've been here for a long time, peaceful. Then there was some people in black with random masks, gas masks, anonymous mask, that thingy. Yeah, handkerchiefs. And they went directly to here. They just walked from far-ish away. They came into the crowd. They went directly to the gate, cut the small chain between here and here, pushed the gate open towards the cops, and then the cops came. I don't know who got through. I'm hearing a lot of different reports of that. Then the cops got a couple people over there. They pushed the gates back towards the crowds, and then the cops came through. I mean, swarmed here to make put them between the gates and the people. They pushed the people away just far enough to get space so they could deal with this. They got another line of bicycle cops behind those initial cops. They put this much bigger chain onto the gate, and then the cops left it within 15-20 minutes. And all the reports that I've heard, the cops were strong but fair, with some small exceptions.
Breached.
So
Did they get the bars out?
according to
Bars
4
out,
reports
that's
that I've
what
had now, you're confirming.
I think the
I
crucial
just
part
want
too.
to. I don't mean to argue and tell you that you're wrong, but according to the 4 reports, I just want
but it
to.
upsets me because what happens is there was only a select few. I mean, there was 6 to 12 of them, and they were going to use Bernie supporters to try to push them through the fucking. Through the
You're welcome
gates.
to curse all the fuck you want.
Through the
I have
gates.
not cursed yet
But
on
who-
this fucking channel
who
yet,
gets-
but I'm giving you
hold on.
permission to curse on this fucking channel.
But who gets hurt here? It's the innocent people. So they're using large crowds to infiltrate. There's 1,000 people maybe, something like that, a little over, and they're gonna literally blend into the crowds. And it was only took 6 to 12. That's why you ever do a demonstration, you have everything from your chaos anarchists to literally provocateurs. We had one walk through the park today. Hillary trolls with Hillary signs to piss people off. That literally, I had a conversation, walked a mile with them. We formed a chain, everything to keep them from coming to the stage. Walked them out of the park, full bit. Got them down the road before we let it go. We had to form a circle around them at one point.
Well, let me ask you, Billy. Now, do you still say that these people are incorrect, that the gate was not pushed towards the police? Because I believe it after talking to these people.
Yeah, I believe it too. If that's what I just
All right,
didn't see it.
good.
I didn't see it.
It was pushing
Because you
in,
said it
but there's
pretty
a
strongly
crucial
before.
part when the cops didn't immediately come through. They came and pushed, but they grabbed it to pull it closed first. And I think the most crucial part about really the peaceful attitudes here is we rushed up with them to support the gate till they got a new chain on, and the other cops came in for the line real quick.
But you, is it correct that you feel well, I'm not saying is it correct. Did you feel that the cops handled the situation appropriately?
Yeah,
You
as
don't have any
appropriate as they
issues
could.
with how they handled it as far as being respectful towards.
Absolutely.
I'm really glad to hear that. I have not heard, with minor
You gotta go back
exceptions.
to the stage now.
All right, Billy,
real-
I appreciate
real
it.
quick.
I appreciate it.
Do you know the beauty of the situation?
There's a gentleman in
we
a
were
blue
able-
shirt. I think it's a Spurna shirt on. He can tell you as well. Me and him are right up here. He has a good report on him as well.
I wouldn't mind the corroboration if I need to go, but if he's close by, I would not mind getting the further
I know he said he was
corroboration.
going to walk that way just to
All right,
see
but
what
Billy,
was
but
going
let's think
on,
about it,
but-
Billy.
The beauty in this all was we were able to get the march to go away from the crowd. We went up, we came down, we did a massive sit-in to distinguish that we were peaceful and nonviolent. We started singing, came together. At one point, we actually went up to the cops and all chanted, "I love you" at the same time. So it was a beautiful thing, and I'm very happy to be here to be part of it.
Well, Billy, I appreciate. I mean, it was an adventure being
The cops
part
see-
of.
But with all the negativity and the 2 flags are burned, the cops never came, they never got engaged, and we were able to handle the situation on our own. It was gorgeous.
So let's hear the founder of Philly FYI, organizing a lot of this stuff. What is your opinion of how the cops have been this entire time?
I honestly think they've been beautiful. I mean, a couple times in the park, the first 2 days, they were kind of harassing the tent campers. We made some calls that stopped. I mean, outside of that, the only thing I can really complain about this whole process is we tried fighting the city for, I mean, we got everything we wanted, we got. But we tried fighting the city for our own vendors. We want a farmer's market, etc. First day there was 3 vendors, the next day there was 1, next day there was none. How the people going to eat? I mean, the beautiful thing about what happened at FDR Park is everybody came together in a community, and we were able to haul food in hundreds of pounds each day for everybody. But that was on our own as a community. So again, you know, something bad happened, but a beautiful thing came of it. But I mean, besides that, you know, we were able to get benefits for all the protesters. Like one of the things was the water drop. The city supplied water. Our members would, and many others, I've seen many others too, hauling water to the demonstrators. You know, just as long as they're hydrated, and we wanted to make sure people didn't drop. So I think water was a big thing of what we did, and, you know.
All right, Billy, I have not heard anything but positive, with very minor exceptions that I'm skeptical of, to be honest. That cops have been nothing. I'm skeptical of the exceptions. I'm skeptical of the exceptions that were saying that maybe they weren't. I have heard nothing, almost nothing, but that the cops have been appropriate. And
well, I think they mistakenly maced the elder lady, but someone threw a bottle at him. So that's what happened. Someone's.
But overall, it seems to be correct.
Overall,
I have not heard much of anything except for that the cops have been appropriate in what they have done.
It has been a beautiful experience all the way around.
Good.
I mean, but also you got to keep in mind we're people that show the beauty and show that we're peaceful, non-violent. If you come in here, you know, wanting violence and stuff, look, every action's going to have a reaction, and we always had the best actions to give, so there wouldn't be a negative reaction, and that's the important thing. Always stay positive.
Well,
take care,
Billy. I thank you for everything that you've been organizing. Glad to be part of it for a while.
I'd love for you to come and hang out with us at the stage.
If it was not 1 in the morning, I would come and join you, but it is 1 in the morning, and I am not joining you.
That's when
as
the
much
fun
as I like
starts.
you guys. I'll see you later, Billy. Bye. All right, so I'm a Bernie delegate. For those of you that know or don't know, I'm a Bernie delegate. And I was on Philly FYI with Billy since the beginning. I left in the days right before the convention. I left Philly FYI, but I was with them for a good couple of months. And we have heard the cops have been great. Cops have been great. They've been strong at some points. I've had some minor, I shouldn't say minor, but I had some people say that a couple people say that they were upset at a couple of relatively smaller incidents, but overall I have heard nothing but positive about the Philadelphia police and whoever else police are here. I just saw the chief of police, which I'm going to post a picture over. Let's see. So there's 2 electrical boxes right there. The one on the right is the one that Billy was standing on when the gate breach happened. And at that spot, I saw the chief of police, who we had been meeting with with Philadelphia government meetings, standing next to a Philadelphia counterterrorism officer. And I saw some other high-ranking officers, which I don't know their names, but they were at the Philadelphia government meetings that we had with Philly FYI. And the police have been great. So I'm definitely going to health bed. It was really late, and I'm getting a little too obsessed with this live stream stuff. But it's been. Oh wait, I was supposed to get corroboration from. Hey,
I couldn't find them.
No? Okay, well, thanks for trying.
I may have gone into the park, but
thanks for trying. Thanks for trying.
No problem.
I appreciate it, but as far as I understand, what you said is exactly what happened. I mean, obviously you saw it, but I didn't see it. But from all the reports that I've heard, and now Billy's backing off of that, he's contradictory. Yeah, good. No, but it's. I mean, this is the most dramatic thing so far, so I really wanted to get it right.
Well, and that's the thing is, Yeah, no, and that's one of the things like I was doing too, because he works for some online news. I don't know exactly what it is, but he was trying to say the same thing. He just wants to get accurate information out there. He wants us represented in a well light or a good light, because we weren't trying to do anything wrong. We tried to be peaceful. When some guy came up, shook the fence, we pulled him off. When the guys came up into that, we tried to help the cops keep the gate closed after that. Like, we're not trying to ruin our own movement. We put too much damn work into this thing.
And I've just heard nothing except for good things about the cops.
Yeah, they've been absolutely great. Actually, they're probably the best cops I've ever dealt with.
As far as what?
Any experience ever?
Living
in Utah.
All the times you've been arrested?
Well, that was only once, okay? But no, out of any experience, I mean, even with, considering how they handled it and how they've been tonight under a high stress situation versus when I've dealt with cops in Utah where it's a speeding ticket, or California and it's a ticket, it's by far Philly has been the best cops I've met so far.
Wow. I'm really glad to hear that. I wonder which cops were which. I mean, they couldn't have all been Philly cops.
Yeah,
but regardless, I mean, I think at least the front line might have been Philly cops.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's the thing is, you think in high stress, it's to see him act that calmly just to get the gate fixed and then get it closed and then move on with the night and let us keep being where we are. I mean, they asked who was that leader of the guy who had the stage down there? They asked him to get us back to the park, but when we didn't want to move back to the park, they didn't come in and start pushing us out. They just kept a tighter watch, kind of spread themselves out a little bit, but that was about it. Nothing bad happened.
It's great.
So yeah.
I don't know if I said this before, but would you like to say your name?
Oh, it's Jeff.
I'm Jeff Epstein.
Yes. So Epstein, I'm Jeff Punzel.
Punzel?
Yes.
From where?
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Salt Lake City, Utah. That is where I saw Independence Day, the original movie.
Really?
Yes, I happened to take a trip out there, and I could not give a crap about the reason that I took the trip, and so I decided that movie was opening that weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was a great memory.
Awesome.
Not because of Utah, but that's where I happened to see
because of the movie?
Salt Lake City, yeah.
It's kind of how I feel about Vegas. I've had one too many iffy times there, but I saw the first Transformer there, and that makes Vegas great in my mind.
All right, well, good.
Awesome.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, it was no problem, Jeff.
Yep, bye-bye. Did I tell you where this is on?
Citizen Media?
Facebook.com, Citizens Media TV.
Citizens Media TV. Cool. Awesome.
See you later. Stay safe. How you doing? Alright, so just show you all the cops that are here. Back now. You found him?
Just trying to get another perspective since we're right at the fence when.
Yeah, no problem.
How you doing? I
know, right?
I'm Jeff.
Hi, Matt. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This is Citizens Media TV. It's basically a Bernie-friendly Facebook Live channel.
Okay.
I'm a Bernie delegate.
Oh, good. Right.
So if I understand that you saw it, and what I'd like to do is tell you my interpretation from all the people that I've heard. I've basically had 4 people telling me, corroborating what I'm about to tell you. I just want to get your verification that it's true.
Okay.
Tell me what I'm wrong. Okay. So you guys have been sitting here peaceful for all day long. I don't know, sitting, but you've been here for a while, and then about a handful of people in black, random masks, handkerchief, anonymous, gas mask, dressed in black, came in directly to that spot in the gate right next to the guy with the toga.
Right.
And some threw water balloons as a distraction. And someone else had wire cutters cut through a relatively small chain that was holding the gate closed. Pushed the gate open towards the cops. A couple of them, this is a little fuzzy, but perhaps a couple of those 2 people, those group of black dressed people, ran out towards the cops. They were chased after. I don't know what happened. I assume it, whatever. No demonstrators ran out towards the cops. Like, there wasn't a flood of people towards the cops by any means. No one did. So that's correct. And then the cops rushed in, and I've gotten, with very little exception, that the cops were rough, well, not rough, strong, but handled it completely appropriately.
Right. I didn't see any.
And then
type-
they put a monstrous chain on the fence, and now.
Right. So I was actually standing very close to the fence over there, like on the right-hand side.
Where they
But
cut.
we're kind of near where they were cutting.
And
Right,
exactly not the toe,
pretty
it's
much
to
where
the
those
left of
people
the
are
toe.
sitting, right there.
Yeah, so these people, that is the spot.
I did see people in black come up and cut the chain.
And they weren't sitting there. They came in from nowhere
Right, they kind of came out of nowhere, pushed their way through the crowd.
and went directly to the gate and cut it.
I personally did not see the water balloon part, but after they cut it, they pushed it open. I only saw one person run inside. I didn't see what happened to that person when he ran
But that
inside.
person was dressed in black.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the police rushed the gate, and I quickly stepped back so that I wouldn't get caught up in whatever was going to happen.
And most
then
people that have been here for a while step back, did not.
most people stepped back. However, there was a push of people, and I don't even remember like what they were dressed like or who they were, pushed the gate back shut against the cops, kind of like pushing them back onto the other side of the gate. But I didn't see the police do any kind of excessive violence on anyone. One thing I did see was there was a police officer that saw a man that was recording with his phone. And that cop tried to grab that person's phone. And, he kind of like went like that, and he missed it. He didn't actually get the guy's phone. I think I actually saw that video end up online already.
I would really like to know.
I think it's on Revolution News.
Afterwards, if you wouldn't mind giving up for that.
Okay, so yeah, he didn't get his phone, but I clearly saw the police officer try and grab his phone.
Okay, so that was arguably inappropriate. Overall, is it true? I think you already said it was true. Overall, you're happy with how the cops dealt with it.
Yes, they were not excessive. I'm pleased with the way that the police handled it. I'm also pleased with the overwhelming numbers of peaceful protesters that had nothing to do with it.
Can you elaborate on that? I'm not quite understanding that last part.
Well, whoever was responsible for cutting the gate and rushing in, that was not the intention of most of the people around here. That was like a select few provocateurs.
Okay, great. So that confirms everything. So everyone that was here was peaceful, didn't do anything to make the situation worse, didn't contribute to it. Cops were great in general. Maybe small exceptions, but overall, cops handled a really difficult situation. No injuries that we're aware of.
Not that I'm aware of.
And they exited the situation. They created a boundary so they could fix the fence and get people away from the fence. Within 15 minutes, they were out of here already. It was back to where it was. There was a lot of cops on the other side of the gate after that. There was maybe 100, 150 before. And afterwards, there was probably around 400.
My concern as soon as it happened was that the media was going to spin this against the protesters to make it seem like it was something that it was not. That it would be exaggerated, or that that they would try and portray the protesters as if these select few people are representative of the vast majority of us.
And they have nothing to do with the people that have been here for all week long.
Right.
And that's why I exist, and people like me exist. Jordan Sheridan was here earlier. We're the people who share the truth, and the people watching us are the ones that want to know the truth.
Right, because I actually already heard that, I'm not going to name the channel, but that a mainstream broadcast channel, well, somebody told me that NBC broadcasted that there was 200 people that rushed through the fence.
Well, that's clearly false.
Right.
The only people that rush through the fence are maybe 2-3 people dressed in black that infiltrated the group went directly to the fence, cut the fence. A couple of those, maybe 3 people of those ran through. Not a single person that was not wearing fully black went through the fence.
Right. And
Everybody
I
else-
think I assumed that it was like an anarchist group because that's
we can't know, but clearly
Yeah.
they have. We just can't know.
Right.
They were dressed in black. That's the best we got.
yeah.
So, and it is interesting that a group with masks and reasonably similar garb, clothing, came in afterwards. We have
Right.
no evidence to suggest that they're the same people,
Right.
but it is an association, that group with similar clothing and more aggressive behavior came in soon after that happened.
True. Yes.
So, all right. Well, I really appreciate your making me more confident with what the story is. So this is Facebook.com/CitizensMediaTV.
Okay.
And I'm turning this off because I am exhausted. I have been doing nothing but live streaming all day long. So I'm saying goodbye to the people, and I'm going to talk to you about if I could get that video. All right. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Peaceful burning people out. I will not be live feeding anymore tonight. Was there? Let me see. There was a question. Are they the same people burning the flag? We can't know that.
We don't know for sure.
We don't know. We don't know who. I don't know the answer to that. How long am I walking each day? About 732 miles. All right. I'm going to bed. It's really late. Good night.